Alright, we are back, and I can't lie, currently it looks like a piece of shit. But I had a revelation, uh, and that is that I don't really care too much if it looks goofy from a distance, honestly. I think from a distance it'll look fine. I don't think the width's gonna matter very much, so I'm gonna make it one wider. And I think it's especially gonna be fine once I've added in some ideas I had. And the biggest one is, normally I'm like boring as hell when it comes to adding like ladders and staircases to my builds. I think what I want to do for once is actually throw in a tower in the back here. And it's basically just gonna be like 5 wide, like basically like this. Oh, I'm now seeing. Okay, well, I've immediately found an issue with this plan. Uh, yeah, the plan is pretty much just have a tower spiraling up around here. And I just this is creative. I think it'll work. I'm gonna have to remove like I think this block here gets replaced with stairs, but that's okay. And that is the entirety of my plan, if we're being honest. And another thing I want to do with this build that I never do is throwing in a gradient for the tower, or not necessarily a gradient, maybe a little bit, but some textures. Normally, I don't like throwing in a bunch of like mossy cobblestone all over my builds. I think it looks like I want my house to look like not necessarily brand new, but like well taken care of. But I think for like this like little tower design, I think it makes sense. I think it could be cute to have just some like natural moss growing on it. So there's some mossy cobble over there. I'm gonna grab that. I kind of forgot this was here. This mine shaft we saw last episode. This might be all I need. Okay, that is exactly what I wanted. Oh, wait, can I get... If I mine you, will you break? No, okay. Hold on. This is an amazing... This is an amazing Minecraft day. Like I said, mossy... Well, hold on. I'm not sure. This might be a little too much. I was thinking, like, at the very bottom, like, a few pieces of, like, just straight up moss, which, you know, that might be a bit much. I don't know, that might be too much. I feel like the moss, especially with the snow, I feel like that might be overdoing it a little bit. Oh, does it look, because I also want to throw in, yeah, here's the other issue. I want to put in some of this. That might be too much. All those things together might be a bit excessive. So, you know, I feel like we should probably wait to complete this till later. Yeah, let's hold off, I think. I'm gonna build this up a little bit. Okay. Other thing I needed to do was, as I said, I'm gonna make this bigger. I think once we've added all these other side bits, I think it's okay if the wider part is larger, especially just because, like, it's gonna be a, I want it to be a pretty functional house. I feel like if I limit the main area to a pretty small bit, honestly, like the rest, like I like this tower, but I don't want the tower to take up like 2/3 of the back of my main section of the house, right? I feel like I want to throw in a bunch of little ideas, like the tower, the side, like connected shed on this side, the little like long extension coming off here. And I don't think those are gonna work if the main section is like super tiny. I think they'll just kind of look stupid. Like, I bring this out one, and I bring the doors out one. And I think that might help it, because right now I think part of the issue with me wanting it to be less wide is it looks a little blocky, right? Like we're gonna add more, it's gonna fix it up, but it does look a little like clunky almost. I feel like adding that in might make it a bit better, so I'm gonna go ahead and try this. I think this might be okay. I think I like that a bit more. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna be the longest episode or not because it's been the longest recording so far, but I'm gonna try and trim back a bit more. I feel like a lot of yesterday's video was meant to be me building, and then it was only like 5% me building, and the rest of it felt a little like drawn out, so I might cut back on the amount of yapping that I leave in today's video. Okay, that's fine. I think this is now like a big enough main area. I think this will be okay once I throw in some stuff. This window might have to go. I feel like all the windows might be in this little segment coming off the side here and then upstairs, which is fine because the idea for the upstairs is we're gonna have a pretty sizable window right here. Oh, okay, this looks... Okay, I can't lie. That looks fucking terrible. That actually looks like complete dog shit. Maybe I can fix it by adding, like... Oh my god, not that. The worst thing I've ever seen. I don't know. This is... This is looking goofy. I can't lie. I don't know how I would fix this front bit. Why don't I just make this all... I was trying to do something fancy. I think I need to stop trying to do that. Every time I've done that so far, it's gone poorly. Alright. You know what? Fuck it. We're going with that for now. I'm not getting it any better. Okay, so it definitely doesn't look the best. Oh, in fact, it definitely doesn't look the best with that there. But this is probably where I'm going to leave it for today. I've been recording for like 2.5 hours. This video is probably not going to be very long just because it's mostly been me failing to find patterns I like here. But little recap, it wasn't a complete failure. You know, made a bit of the porch. Insides, this room is definitely looking a lot nicer. It's mostly done in terms of like layout. I'll definitely decorate it more though. This thing is still an abomination and should not be seen by your children. Um, what the fuck did I do here? I'm not sure. This is also obviously still a work in progress. If you can tell by the fact that I just got flashbanged by my own creation. The upstairs we've got nicely laid out. I'm a fan of this. It definitely needs more going on the walls though, or the purpose gonna look stupid, but I think it does also look nice from the outside. And once I get like some fence gates or something going on the outside, that detail will look okay. And here I know what I want to do generally. I think I just need dark oak to make it happen. So yeah, that's gonna be it for another episode of the McWafflingBitz holiday special. It's 6 in the morning and I started recording at like 3:30, I think. So this could be interesting. I'm gonna go maybe... Oh, I see skeletons. Okay, I'm gonna go nap. I will see you all in the next one. Thank you again for watching.